Alright, first train of the day. We got a late NS240 with a GP 63rd out. Picked this spot today. Not the best spot in the world. Two G-Vos up front. As always, get speeds like this with 240. Slow ass train. Good news today is we got some more Kansas City Southern. Got some Kansas City Southern today. That's a nice treat on Martin Luther King Day. Finally get a KCSM Dpu as well. Just imagine getting an SD70 Mac though. Man, that'd be incredible. Oh, that's the end of late 240. They've been late all weekend. Because crews suck on the weekends for this line in particular. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, well, next train, 28R, KCSM Dpu. Northbound, 28R. Southern Bell Dpu 4666. Well, 154 is gonna be a nighttime run again. Hopefully I can see him for once. Other than that, no 25A, no 24X. It's gonna be a dead day. Signing out. All right, finally, I get to see 154. And they pretty late tonight too, really. My time off of my car. Need to fix that. Well, and they also finally running 2x2 today. Finally. Got a big one. $46.39, 1056. I was trying to see if 153 is on the way. I didn't hear anything, so they might still be in Charlotte right now. And if they are, then they won't be here anytime soon, sadly. All right, mid Dpus. We got 1076. 4321 again. Actually, I ain't seen 4321 in a while, but definitely seen that a lot. Also look like they're not slowing down no time soon, so there's definitely no southbounds close to Gaffney right now either. So on that note, this might be the last train of the night. If 153 is on the way, I'm gonna go for it. But for tonight, that is the end of NS 154. Northbound, 2x2. 2 C6Ms, 2 ACEs. Great duo. Signing out. Alright. Got a surprise. We got NS28R. We got our Golden Beaver Dpu. I would see this when I missed 4005 on 24X. I ain't really sweating it though, but just a thought. Here we go. Finally roll my window down. It ain't that cold out here. Actually feels good. They keep trying to call for you winter storms and stuff, man. Stop it. Ain't nothing gonna happen over here. This weather flip too much down south. $98.17, that's a surprise. Beautiful. Well, next train should be 154, or maybe P09. Might be P09 whenever I get there. All right, back in business now. P09 should be 75-61 leading. None of this 44 DC. More cars. Well, besides me seeing somebody run a red light. Anyway, next train, 154. They are 20 minutes away. So let's set up for 154. All right, northbound 154. They are just 2x0 today. Small train. Let's get it, because it is cold out here. I hope I can try to go for them tonight. We got a M54 as well. They just now entering Greenville. Entering the Greenville yard. So if they leave Greenville in time, I might be able to snag them too. I'll find out though. What are these? I ain't never seen them UTI shot hoppers. VIN as 15419 northbound. Heading to Charlotte. Oh man, it's getting cold out here. All right, 241. We got 1002 and 4572. I think that was trailing. This is the last train I'm catching on my bike. It is so cold outside. It's 30 degrees right now. I'm crazy enough to even ride my bike in this type of weather. My God. How about that jump scare? My God. Well, that'll wake you up. I gotta get P09 tonight though. They got a 40-3 trailing second out. I gotta see how I'm gonna get that. It's 6461. You saw that in my last video on P42. So it's finally getting out of Charlotte and probably going to Charlotte. Not getting out of, just getting out of Spartanburg. It's finally going to Charlotte. So it's the only thing I like about this spot. This spot is the quickest, but it's also the busiest in terms of road traffic. I tell you, bro, standing still actually don't feel bad though. It's when I start moving. I can feel every bit at 30 degrees when I start moving. That's the end of NS 241. I'm gonna have fun riding back home. They're gonna meet P09 in Spartanburg, and they gotta wait on them because P40 still to work their main 2, so they gotta wait on this train to clear all the way. So I'll see P09 in 40 minutes. Northbound P09. About an hour behind this train to be M54. Got a little extra today. Here we go, track speed. Long hood forward. Oh, 6451. saying the P09 northbound. You can really hear that. 20 cars northbound. A little bit longer. Well, it's a bit of congested near Greenville right now, so it's taking M54 a little minute. So, see y'all. They should be here in about an hour and 30 minutes. Let's go. All right, northbound 28R. They're going about 35 miles an hour. Slow. They probably just got a new crew on board, so you probably won't see them. They probably won't be stopping in downtown Gaffney, so I think they already swapped crews. Yeah, this train's running about 3 hours late today. All I gotta say is when he's going by twos, man. You gotta love it. I should have known about all these barrel tables that it's gonna be a while till they get to Gaffney. They do good for like 3 days. Anytime Thursday roll around, you know, today is Wednesday, Thursday, and the rest of the weekend, that's when they start doing bids. You wouldn't think that would be the problem when they run mid Dpus, but somehow it is. Anytime they run mid Dpus, the train always ends up breaking down. Always. That's all right being Union Pacific. How about that? Anyway, well, that's the end of 28R today. Long train, but you know, when they do 1x2, it's never consistent. So, enough talking. Thanks. 4380, 4305, 241. I got here just in time. That's a nice horn on 4380. Taking advantage of catching these trains before these winter storms slam the roads. No P09 today. I don't know what happened to P09, but they're pretty much done. So this is my next catch. I did not hear this train pass Grover though. They snuck past Grover and went to Broad River. Kind of a last minute thing right here. Thank God my camera's a little clear so you can actually see it. Lots of bear tables. Lots of bear tables. They're still going around the corner. Okay, it is. This is the end of the train. I see the end of the train now. Yeah, lots of spine cars and bear tables. That's the end of 241. Just 2 C6Ms today. Well, my next train should be 154. Whenever they leave Greenville, they probably already left. So let's try to catch that train. All right, I don't know who this is. We got a sneaky one coming. Let's see what this is. Southbound. Wow. That's who it is, P09. I thought they weren't running today. I thought they were annual. Nope. That's P09 southbound, 7561 solo. I did not count how many cars it was, but it's all good. Well, that's a surprise. I thought they were done, but nope. They're bringing them on in. All right. Finally, 154. Might be my last training tonight. Sadly. But it is what it is. That's the end of NS 154. Northbound. And sadly, this might be it because I ain't be able to catch anything else. 153 has a Kansas City Southern tonight. KCS 4600. We actually had that unit about 3 weeks ago on 153 as well. But looks like I won't be seeing them anytime soon. It's gonna be 30 minutes till they finally get to Grover for 154. So I might not be seeing that train, sadly. Anyways, too much talking. Signing out.